Dear friends, ardent greeting to all of you, and welcome. First of all, let me check, do you hear? Translation. Do the words reach your ears in your language?
Čuje li se prijevod?
Do you hear translation?
Dobro.
Okay. Good.
Čuje se, je li?
You hear it. Good. Great.
Još jednom.
Once again, welcome to Mother. In fact, welcome home.
Kad smo kod majke, onda smo...
When we're with the Mother, we are at home. When we feel good, then we are at home.
Kad je srce u miru,
When the heart is in peace, then we are at home. We are together again at the 23rd meeting of you organizers of pilgrimages and you leaders of the prayer groups inspired by Medjugorje.
Evo vas prijatelja.
You, friends,
Radujem se, uistinu radujem.
rejoice. I truly rejoice. We all rejoice. And I feel happy to see you again. That again we can pray together, meditate, exchange our experiences. I hope that even this year
Kako treba biti.
to be the way it is supposed to be, the way Mother wants.
Ne samo lijepo, nego kako...
Not only beautiful, but the way Our Lady wants. Someone recently told me,
Jesi li zadovoljan? Pita me. Kažem ja, jesam. A je li Gospa zadovoljna
but
s tobom?
is Our Lady content with you?
To mi je malo...
Well, that question was very interesting. Is Jesus content with you?
Jesi ti zadovoljan?
Yes, you are content with yourself, but is Jesus content, or is Mary content with you? That's the real question. And we desire to answer to that question,
Približavajući se srcu Marije.
coming closer to the heart of Mary and heart of Jesus.
Dragi prijatelji,
Dear friends,
želim da se ponovno
desire
vratimo
that we come back to the essential once again, to what is essential. So what is essential or important in Medjugorje?
što je Međugorje u sebi, što je to
What is it that Medjugorje is in itself, and what is it that Our Lady wants it to be?
što je to što Gospa
What is it that Our Lady desires? That is a key question, because sometimes we can go astray a little bit in our assumptions or wishes.
svom ljudskom htjenju i nastojanju i zato je važno
Human
da se ponovno
yearning.
vratimo uvijek
That's why it's very important always anew to come back to what Our Lady wishes.
Vjerujem da se Gospa raduje
Our Lady rejoices because of you and because of your,
njezine ispružene
yes, to be her extended hands in the places where you live.
Nadam se da
I hope that you rejoice in this service as well.
kako je to lijepo biti,
Beautiful it is to be messengers of peace and love.
kako usrećuje čovjeka što
It makes happy a person that he is capable to help others to find God and truth.
kako je to lijepo.
Beautiful that is.
Međutim, ako odlučimo
If we decide to do good,
baš tada naiđemo na
it's exactly then when we face so many obstacles, temptations and challenges.
mnogo razloga
So-called reasons are offered to us, and those reasons are trying to convince us to give up.
ili umorimo se,
Same like Elijah, we get tired and we think that everything we do makes no sense, how we have no more strength.
prošle 2015.
Last year, 2015, there were many debates, discussions about Medjugorje. We are aware of it. That was the year of temptation, I would say.
Stalno su se vrtila pitanja,
The questions were always asked, will Vatican approve Medjugorje or not?
Nama u Međugorju stalno su
In Medjugorje, journalists were coming all the time asking this question.
No, mi smo ustrajali u
We
vrhu
persevered in fulfilling our ministry, to be in service to Jesus and Mary, and to do it in a simple way, consciously, devotedly, and with love.
I nije to uvijek bilo lako.
And it wasn't easy all the
Nije
time.
uvijek bilo jasno
It wasn't always
kako
clear
postaviti,
how to react
činiti,
and what to do
što ne činiti.
and what not to do.
No,
But
evo, jedna slika koja nam govori nekada,
it
dakle, o nama,
tells us a lot about ourselves and about
htjenju
our
da
yearning or wanting to do something,
svojim snagama.
our own strength.
No, kad sam bio u Beču na
When I was in Vienna at the prayer meeting in the cathedral,
molitva za mir,
Bittenskebet, the prayer for peace, I experienced something beautiful.
nakon molitvenog
After the prayer program that lasted 6 hours,
ostali smo u razgovoru
we remained in conversation and dining. One moment, there was like 5, 6 of us together.
vrlo brzo došla
Very soon,
tema.
the theme or the topic about approval of Medjugorje came.
Neki su se pitali,
Some were asking,
zašto neki ljudi
why
ne
some
prihvaćaju
people
Medjugorje?
do not accept Medjugorje?
Zašto se Medjugorje ne prizna?
Medjugorje is not approved.
Tada je Marija vidjela
That is when visionary Maria asked the question,
kome treba, tko traži priznanje.
and who is looking for the recognition of Medjugorje approval? The silence started. We were all surprised with this question.
U zraku se osjećalo da svatko
In air, you could feel that everyone is impatiently waiting for what Maria will further say.
Ona je odgovorila,
He responded, it is our arrogance that needs recognition or approval. She spoke in Italian, so she used the word orgoglio, which is arrogance.
Svi smo ostali bez riječi.
We all remained wordless.
Nastavila je.
She continued,
Gospa nikad
Our Lady
nije govorila
never
o priznanju.
spoke about recognition.
Ona samo
She only
poziva da je
invites us
slijedimo,
to follow her,
da molimo,
to pray,
se obraćamo,
to convert,
mijenjamo,
to change,
da
to
postimo,
fast,
da nosimo mir
to carry
sebi,
peace in
da
ourselves,
nosimo drugima.
and to carry it to others.
U tom trenutku
At the very moment,
osjećao sam se kao da je netko skinuo vetar
someone
s mene.
took away great burden from my shoulder.
Bile su to predivne riječi.
Those were beautiful words that gave me the answer to many dilemmas that appeared within me. I understood.
Priznanje
Recognition.
ne traži Gospa, nego
It's not what Our Lady is asking for. It is us. We want to be recognized.
priznanje ne treba Gospi, nego nama.
It's not need recognition, we need it.
Čuo sam da su neki
I
hvalili
heard that some people praise the courage of one bishop because he accepted Medjugorje, opposite from those maybe who do not accept Medjugorje.
Ne radi se o mojoj
It's
hrabrosti
not about my courage
da prihvatim Medjugorje,
to accept Medjugorje,
nego o
but
nevolji.
about affliction, he replied.
Svijet je u nevolji,
The world is in affliction,
nemiru,
in restlessness,
a Medjugorje
and
daje
Medjugorje
odgovor,
gives the answer
ukazuje put ka
and is showing the way to peace.
Prekrasno je to bilo za mene. Kad
It was so beautiful for me when I heard it. That is the essence of Medjugorje. Not talking about approval, recognition, or about ourselves, but about the need of the world and about God and about Our Lady who offer us the way to peace.
Svijetu treba mir. Svijetu je potreban Bog.
God,
Kraljica mira je
the Queen of Peace, is with us.
s nama je.
She's with us. for so long, because we alone do not know how to reach peace. We're not capable alone to defeat the evil that is deceiving us and is making us blind. It is much easier to talk about recognition, approval, for hours, for days, to discuss about it. It is interesting. We mutually can speak about it. It is interesting, especially for media.
Jer radi se o drugima.
It is about someone else, not about us, not about me.
Zato nam je teže
That's why it is much harder to hear the call to forgiveness, to prayer.
učenje moliti srcem.
Learn how to pray with heart, to accept others. Because that is where I'm the theme, the topic.
Lako je govoriti
It's easy to speak about others. It is easy to change others. But how to change yourself?
I sad sam rasterećen.
Burden.
Važno je jedino da
The
slijedimo
only important thing is to follow Mother, to fulfill what she invites us to.
Molitva je važna.
Prayer is important and not discussion,
Ne priča,
not
nego susret s Bogom.
but meeting with God, in which we allow Him to change us and to mold us after His own image and likeness.
I vlastiti angažman oko mira tamo gdje živimo je važno.
Engagement about for peace where we live is very important, but engagement that comes out of prayer, I understood even deeper. Conversion that comes out of prayer is the way to peace and to the change of this world. That is the message of Medjugorje. That is the topic that we should focus on.
Dragi prijatelji,
Dear friends, may even this seminar that we are participating in be an incentive for us, that again, with new enthusiasm, we decide to accept Mother's word, Mother's hand that she offers us, and to respond to her call to learn to live with heart.
vi koji vodite
You who lead prayer groups and pilgrimages, decide anew to become Our Lady's disciples, those who learn to pray with heart, to fast with heart,
slaviti Eukarist,
to celebrate the Eucharist with heart,
klanjati se Isusu,
to adore Jesus with heart,
slijediti Isusu.
to follow Jesus in life with heart.
Vi budite oni koji
You be those who work on your own heart and who change.
nemojte biti oni
Do not be those who are trying to change others, but those who always start with themselves, who first of all and always change themselves. Be those who never stop growing,
rasti u svetosti, rasti u
growing in prayer with heart,
rasti u
to
ljubavi,
grow in love,
u praštanju, rasti u
to grow
spoznaji
in
sebe i spoznaji Boga. Poslušajmo sada
Let us now listen to and let us meditate upon ponder God's word that talks about the experience of Prophet Elijah. Again, let us go back
na one terete,
to the burdens,
na one umore
tirednesses.
i poslušajmo sada to
Let us now listen to Elijah's experience.
one dane.
Those days,
Ode Ilija dan
Elijah
hoda u putu,
went one day of walk into the desert.
stigavši onamo, sjede pod
There, sat,
zaželje
Ada-
umrijeti,
he wanted to die, and he said,
već mi je svega dosta,
"I'm tired of everything, O Lord.
uzmi dušu moju,
So,
jer nisam Božji
because
dodatak."
I'm not any better from my fathers."
Zatim leže i zaspa ondje.
He fell asleep there.
Ali gled,
But
anđeo ga
behold,
dotaknuo,
the angel touched him and said,
ustani
"Stand up
i jedi.
and eat."
On pogleda,
He looked,
gle,
and there,
ova uzdravlja,
next to him,
na kamenu pečen kruh,
on a stone, there was baked bread
i pio.
and water. He ate and drank, and then he fell asleep again.
Anđeo Gospod javi,
The angel of the Lord called him again.
dotakće ga i reče,
He touched him and said,
ustani i jedi.
"Stand up and eat, because you have a long way to walk."
Ustao je,
He stood up,
jeo i pio.
ate and drank.
I okrećen tom hranom,
With that food,
išao je
he
40
went
dana,
40 days and 40 nights
sve do Božije
all the way
gore.
to the God's mountain of Horeb.
Evo, dragi prijatelji, u
Dear friends, in this I see the essence of Medjugorje, of what Our Lady wants,
Gospod čini.
what Our Lady desires and does. As angel, she comes to us
Nama koji smo često
who are very often tired,
budi nas,
She wakes us up and she tells or says, stand up, stand up.
Pokreni se. Uzmi kruh I vodu.
Take bread and water, fast,
Moli. Hajde naprijed.
go forward.
Evo. Još jednom.
Once again, angel of the Lord,
dotače ga I reče.
second time, touched him and said, stand up and eat,
Jer je pred tobom.
because you have a long way to walk.
Ustani I jedi.
Stand up and eat, because in front of you, you have a long journey.
Medjugorje
Medjugorje is a hand towards heart.
Sjetimo se
Let's remember
Medjugorje najprije
first. What is Medjugorje first is an exodus.
Zato mislim kad
That is why I think when we bring pilgrims,
da je to upravo važno.
it is very important to come out.
Izlazimo iz Italije,
We come out of Italy, we come out of
Njemačke,
Germany, Austria,
USA, iz
USA,
Koreje,
Korea, etc. So we come out of our own country,
izlazimo iz svoje zemlje,
come out of our country as Abraham,
i penjemo se.
climbing,
Izići na brda.
to come out of on a mountain. That is what Our Lady desired, to come out
Smo dobili jednu
in order to get wideness,
pogled.
a different view.
Ali onda je
And then
Medjugorje
Medjugorje
ulazak
is entering
unutra.
into the inner side, entering into the heart.
Ruka Gospoda.
That is Our Lady's hand. Let us remember Our Lady's statue on the Apparition Hill or in front of the church. Her hand on the heart shows
Kamo trebamo ići.
where we need to go.
Meni je draga ona
I
rečenica
love the sentence
teologa Hansa
of the theologian Hans Urs von Balthasar, who said something like this: for Medjugorje, there's only one danger,
njemački dass man daran vorbeigeht. Da ga se ne
that is
prepozna.
not to be recognized. I don't know how to translate this well in the best possible way, so that you pass by it ignorantly, indolently, without recognizing it. So danger from Medjugorje cannot come from outside
Ako ga se napada ili
if
odbacuje.
it is attacked or rejected,
Nego jedino
but only from inside.
ako se ne čuje
If
poruka,
message is not heard,
ako se ne čuje poruka kraljice,
message of the Queen of Peace is not heard.
opasnost,
So the only danger is there.
ako se ne čuje, ako se ne živi poruka,
If message of Our Lady is not heard and not lived, Medjugorje is not a purpose to itself, by itself.
najvažnije pitanje o statusu
That is why the most important question is not the status of Medjugorje, but about our own status, about ourselves, about
Nije najvažnije
us.
pitanje je
The most important question is not when and will Medjugorje be recognized or approved, but what does Medjugorje invites me to?
na što mene
What does it invites me to? Medjugorje is not fulfilled in exterior recognition, but its goal is a change
metanoja pojedinca,
of
a preko njega
the individual, and then through him, of the church, the society, and of the world. That is why Medjugorje does not need chanting or lobbying for it, but witnessing, testimony.
Sjetimo se Fraslava
Let us remember Father Slavko's words
kad je rekao
when he said,
Medjugorje bude
even when Medjugorje is recognized, again,
je moliti,
we will have to pray,
obraćati.
fast, convert, confess, and learn to pray with heart, etc.
Zašto ljudi ne
Why
prepoznaju?
people do not recognize Medjugorje?
Zašto ga neki krivo interpretiraju?
Some interpret it in a wrong way.
U traženju odgovora
Looking for the answer, let us remember a proverb.
mudar čovjek
Wise man
prstom pokazuje
shows with his finger towards
a
moon,
neprosvjetljen
and
čovjek
unilluminated person sees only a finger.
Gospino ukazanje u Medjugorju su važna.
Our Lady's apparitions in Medjugorje are important for the entire world,
Da nebo se otvorilo.
because heaven has opened.
Nebo govori.
Heaven
Ako nebo
speaks.
govori,
If heaven
to je
speaks,
jako važno.
that is very important.
Bio sam na jednom
I
susretu
was at a meeting,
i jedan svećenik
and a
kaže,
priest said,
ma nije važno.
It's not important.
Ne mora se vjerovati u
you don't have to believe in the apparitions.
Ne mora se vjerovati.
You don't have to believe.
Neobvezno.
That is something not obligatory.
Onda ja sam upravo ove riječi.
And then I said these words.
Kako je neobvezatno.
How comes it is not obliged?
Ako nebo govori.
If heaven speaks.
Ako nebo govori.
If heaven speaks,
Pa to je jako
well
važno.
then it's very important.
I onda sam rekao,
Said,
Gospa nije k nama
Our Lady did not
jer
come
nema
to us
što drugo
because she has
raditi.
nothing else to do.
Nema drugog posla.
other work to
da nam
do,
kaže nevažne
to
stvari,
tell us unimportant things,
nego
but
da nam kaže važne stvari,
tell us important
da
things,
nas probudi iz
to wake
sna,
us up from our dream, our sleep, and to remind us on what is essential.
Nebo govori,
Heaven speaks,
no, mi smo
but
ljudi slabi, pa zato
we
Gospod
people are
ne
weak,
razumije.
and that is why we do not understand Our Lady.
Gospod nas želi
Our
probuditi.
Lady desires to wake us up.
Tu sam neke slike ovako birao.
I chose some of the photos as you can see on the screen.
Gospod nas
Our Lady desires
želi nas probuditi,
us up,
usmjeriti.
to direct us to our heart.
Još jedno ćemo za buđenje.
Once again, another picture for waking up.
Želi nas probuditi.
She desires to wake us up,
A mi stalno
and we
ovaj,
always postpone the time of waking up, and we ignore the alarm.
neka još malo.
Another few minutes, another few moments.
Gospod nam pogled
Our
usmjerava na
Lady
važne,
directs our look towards important things,
a mi se
and
zaokupimo
we
s nevažnim.
are worried with unimportant things. Heaven speaks to us, and our look
Zastao samo na zemlji.
stopped on earthly things.
Tako usredotočeni na manje bitno.
That is how we focus on less important, and we do not hear the call to conversion and to prayer.
Zašto ne čujemo
Why don't we hear Our Lady's call? Because that call, our look, turns our look towards ourselves and the change within ourselves, and that is not easy to hear or to accept. It is easier to direct our look towards someone else,
I u njegovu oku,
and in his eye to see,
evo i ovdje,
I mean,
vidjeti trun u oku drugog.
splinter in the eye of your brother.
Često se to događa upravo sa
Very often it happens with our relation towards Medjugorje.
Istina je da takav
It is
trun
true
može
that such
pronaći
splinter we can find in Medjugorje.
onome tko se odlučio
In everyone who decided for the way with Our Lady, we can find a splinter in visionaries,
pratima,
priests,
župljanima,
parishioners, pilgrims,
onima koji ovdje
those
rade.
who work here.
No zaboravljamo
But we forget Jesus' words.
da kad uočimo trun u
We
drugome,
see a splinter in someone else.
pogled
We should immediately direct our look,
prema svome srcu,
our own heart,
prema svom
towards.
srcu. Jer je moguće da
It's
se u
possible
njemu nađe
that
pokoj i balvan.
There's a wooden beam within our
Tako se
heart.
ulazi u Gospinu
That is how we enter in Our Lady's school, and that is how Medjugorje is being fulfilled.
Medjugorje je sjećanje,
Medjugorje is remembrance.
buđenje iz sna. Gospod nam ne donosi ništa,
It doesn't bring us anything
nego
unknown.
nas podsjeća na
She reminds us on what is known.
ništa novo nam Gospod ne donosi, ali nas poziva
She
na
invites
novo.
us to something new.
Zaboravili smo da postoji jedan
Forgot that
ozbiljni sadržaj.
They're very important,
To su Bog,
like God,
duša,
soul,
vječni život,
eternal life.
vječne vrijednosti. Upravo od tih sadržaja
These,
mnoge stvari nam u današnje vrijeme
many things
odvraćaju.
in today's world prevent our look from
Danas nam
it.
se sve predstavlja
Today, everything is presented to us as something important, the only important.
a onom jednom zaista važnom,
It's really important,
vječnom,
unpassing,
ne
eternal.
dopušta se da
They do not permit to be the topic.
sjede do duše sve otvoreniji,
It's more and more open. It's globalized.
ali i sve zatvoreniji
It's also more closed within itself,
dostatan.
self-sufficient.
Ništa drugo.
World doesn't need anything else.
Sve je više informacija,
More and more information,
ali sve manje potrebe za Bogom. Medjugorje
Medjugorje
nije dokazivanje
is
ni uvjeravanje drugih
convincing others into your own
u
righteousness,
njihovo krivo
or
mišljenje.
in their wrong opinion, maybe.
Nego Medjugorje otvara
But Medjugorje opens new perspectives.
to otvaranje
Opening
događa se
happens.
izlasku. Nije se slučajno Gospa najprije
Lady,
nalazila na brdu.
It is not coincidence that Our Lady in the first place, in the first time appeared on the hill. She invites us to come out
Svoje
from our
mjesta i svoje uske kotline na uzviši
valley to the hill.
iz oaze
Oasis.
pod navodnicima. svoje oaze u pustinji.
Organizers into the desert. She invites us into the desert first of all.
Od čovjekova djela k Božjim stvorenjima. Od prolaznih
God's
tema
creations, from passing topics to the eternal, from noise into the silence of nature,
od drugih
from
k sebi.
self.
To je taj prvi
That is
životni poziv.
the first Our Lady's call.
Od buke u molitvu. Nije li blagdan Ivana Krstitelja
Isn't Feast of St. John the Baptist as the first day of Our Lady's apparitions very significant?
kao što je Ivan otišao
As
u pustinju
John went to the desert,
i pozivao narod na obraćanje,
invited people to
na
conversion,
izlazak iz svojih mjesta, iz svoga
Exodus
dotadašnjeg
from their own places and their own way of living. That is how Our Lady invites people to
da iziđe iz svoje
come out of
pogleda
their narrowness
i otvori se šire.
and open to what is wider, what is
Izlazak na brdo
coming out on the hill is our exodus to the desert.
Medjugorje je otvara
Medjugorje is opening of the look for
drugačije.
different, for what is
Tek nakon
different.
odlaska u pustinju,
After going to the desert,
u odmaku od drugih, možemo
distance from
doći do
others,
spoznaje
we can
Isus donosi.
come to knowledge that Jesus brings
Ne živi čovjek samo o kruhu, nego i o svakoj.
every word of God.
Izlaskom na brdo ne završava naš hod. Izišavši na uzvišicu, Gospod nas poziva
Our Lady invites us to one more walk
unutrinu.
side. And from that perspective, in Medjugorje we can recognize
Shodom istine,
similarity with the walk of Israelites. Let us remember,
taj narod Bog najprije poziva na izlaz.
invited to Exodus, physical Exodus from physical slavery in Egypt. And then, through 40 years,
Suočavajući se s raznim
facing with different temptations and challenges, He helps them to be purified from within and set themselves free from different inner slaveries.
To se događa u
That happens in Medjugorje.
Gospod nas je
Our Lady, first of all, invited us to come out of our own place of dwelling to the hill
iznad naših kuća.
of our homes. And then through 35 years, she helps us to set ourselves free from inside.
40 godina
40 years, God followed and educated His people through the desert.
a 35 godina
35 years, Our Lady has been repeating,
draga djeco,
dear children,
ja sam s vama. Draga djeco, ja sam s vama. Odgaja nas, uči nas.
educates us, she teaches us in her school of peace and love.
Ja sam s vama. Kao što je teško prepoznati
It's hard to recognize Our Lady's statue here on this picture.
Tako isto je nekad teško,
Sometimes it is hard to recognize Our Lady's presence.
ali ona je tu.
She is here. She says, I am with you.
Ja sam s vama. Odgaja nas, uči tiho, kao majka, tiho, u svojoj školi mira i ljubavi.
School of peace and love.
Uvodeći nas u nutrinu, Gospod nas uči da najprije
Teaches us that first of all we do something. Something.
potom,
And then
da kod toga ne zastanemo,
to stop with that, but to go further and to grow.
Gospin kip.
Our Lady's statue.
Pred župnom crkvom u Medjugorju možda najbolje oslikava Gospina.
Church in Medjugorje maybe in the best way depicts Our Lady's intentions. On one hand she has towards us,
A drugu je ruku
on the other hand
na srcu.
she laid on her heart.
Isus zakonoznancu najprije
Jesus to describe first
u zakonu što piše,
what is written in the law,
a potom kako čitaš. U Medjugorju se najprije
Medjugorje. First of all, you hear the call to what to do,
a potom na kako činiti. Gospod nas poziva da molimo, ali ne samo da molimo, nego kako molimo.
how to pray, with heart.
da postimo, ali ne samo da postimo, nego kako? Srcem. Da slavimo Euharistiju.
Celebrate the Eucharist. But how?
Srcem. To kako vodi nas u dubine i
This
dovodi
is
do
to the depth and bring us to the question.
živim. Kako gledam? Kako radim?
How do I think?
Postavljanje pitanja kako
Asking question how
dovodi do promjene.
brings to the change.
Otvara i preobražava naše
It opens and transforms our heart.
srce pa koje se otvara.
Heart that is opening permits Jesus to change him and to mold him to his own heart.
Srce. To je bit Medjugorje.
That is the essence of Medjugorje. That is the goal of everything that Our Lady invites us to. Heart.
On je
Heart.
sve ovisi.
It all depends on heart.
Sreća,
Our happiness
nesreća.
or unhappiness.
Mir u nama.
Peace within us.
Mir oko nas.
Peace around us.
Mir u svijetu.
Peace in the world.
Još jednom,
Once again,
to je Medjugorje.
what is Medjugorje?
Medjugorje je blagoslov.
Medjugorje is blessing for church.
Ovdje se živi ono na što
Here is lived what church invites us to.
je poslanje
And what is the mission of the church in the world?
buđenje vjere,
Waking up of the faith
obraćenje,
and conversion.
sakrament ispovjedi,
Sacrament of confession.
Euharistija,
Eucharist.
klanjanje Isusu,
Adoration to Jesus.
trunicu,
Rosary.
post.
Fasting.
Medjugorje nije
Medjugorje
teorija o
is not a theory of faith,
nego život,
about faith, but it's the life of faith.
to je vjera,
That is faith which is born,
budi.
being woke up, and which blossoms.
Uistinu ovdje u Medjugorju,
Truly, here in Medjugorje,
licem svijeta,
in front of the face of the world,
crkva.
church lives.
Evo, dragi prijatelji,
Dear friends,
htio sam
in
se na jedan meditativan
In
način,
a
više meditativan
meditative way,
vratimo
we come back
ponovno
again
na ono bitno,
to what is essential,
na ono što Gospod želi.
to what Our Lady desires,
Vratimo na
to
početak,
come back to the beginnings,
da se sjetimo
to remember
prve ljubavi.
the first love, as she says in one of her messages.
Sjetite se
Remember
one prve ljubavi.
the first love.
I to je to, dragi
And
prijatelji.
this is it,
Tome
dear
služi
friends.
ovaj seminar.
That is what this retreat is for, to remember that first love, to remember what is essential, to remember again
Ljubavi majčine. i
mother's love,
ljubavi.
love of Jesus,
Ponovno u nama
so that
oduševljenje
again
probudi.
overwhelming, enthusiasm may be born
Ponovno
together with
radost
joy. Joy
moliti,
to pray,
radost
joy
postiti,
to fast,
radost
joy
živjeti.
to live.
Sjetimo se ponovno
Let us remember again Our Lady's words about flower when we see these flowers in front of us.
da to nije samo
Then
dekoracija.
it is not just decoration.
I u crkvi kad vidimo
In the church also when we see a flower, it's not just decoration, but that is a call.
slika.
It's an image for all of us. An example. Call
Što trebamo mi
to
postati?
what we need to become.
Mi pozvani
We are called to become flower,
cvjetati.
to blossom.
I zaista, dragi prijatelji, svakim
Truly,
danom
dear friends,
toliko
day by day,
razloga nudi
there are so many reasons
stalno
offered to us.
se nudi
We're always offered something,
da vene,
and it tells us that we are vanishing, that we are sad,
depresivni,
to be depressed,
zabrinuti
to be worried
zbog mnogih stvari.
for many things.
Ali majka nas
But
stalno
mother
budi.
Constantly wakes us up. Let us remember that image, that picture. She's waking up us all the time from dream, and she says, "Be joyful."
Tako često nam Gospod
That is how often Our Lady tells,
cvjetajte,
"Blossom as flowers. Be like flower. May your hearts be like flower.
molite,
Pray
radost.
with joy.
Neka molitva bude
May the
radost.
prayer be joy for you.
Pa sjetimo se onog
Let us remember the
pa
call.
križ
May
bude
cross be a joy for you."
I sjetimo se sad ove
Let us now remember Our Lady's message.
malo ljubite.
You love little, you pray little. But that's why take cross in your hands and look at Jesus. See what Mother does, dear friends. That is what Our Lady does. She starts from our own situation, that is, and the way it is. She always starts from our own situation, very concrete, and she leads us towards Jesus. She never remains only at criticism, critics. She does give diagnosis. You love little and you pray little. That's diagnosis. That's the situation. But she never remains at that, but she always gives us her hand in order to lead us. But look at Jesus. Take cross in your hands. When I take cross in my hand, then taking cross in my hand has its own symbolism and message. So if I accept cross, because if I accept myself, if I accept who I live with, so that in this same way I can accept the difficulties that I'm facing, to accept the rain. In November, in December, in January, in Medjugorje, there was no rain at all, almost. Almost at all. And now, every single day, almost. And now we already start saying, oh, rain, enough, enough. That's why when I say, thanks be to God for rain. Rain is not a problem anymore. I take an umbrella or a raincoat and I go. That is why. Let us now, brothers and sisters, take cross in our hands. I don't have it here with me, but that's why we do have rosary. Let us take the cross in our hand. I invite you now all, as Our Lady says, take the cross in your hands now. And let us truly take it. Truly say, I take you, Jesus. I'm taking you. I'm taking your cross. Those of you who do not have rosary, well, in your spirit, pick up the cross. I take, I accept Jesus. Cross of life. You take and I accept myself the way I am. I do take and accept everything you gave me. Take and accept my entire past. I take and accept the person who I live with. I accept her. I embrace her. All my heart, I accept her. Take and accept my husband. Everything that belongs to him, I accept everything. I embrace him. With my entire being, I accept him. Children, I take and accept. With all my heart. Parents, I take and accept. I take and accept everything beautiful and good. All gifts that you gave me. But I also now take and accept everything that is hard, heavy,
I bolesti.
illnesses, sufferings.
Uzimam, prihvaćam
I take and accept when something is unclear, crisis,
pustinju.
desert.
Neizvjesnosti, samoću.
Loneliness.
Sve prihvaćam, Gospod.
I accept everything, O Lord, and I thank you for everything.
I ljubim sada svoj križ.
I kiss my cross.
Možemo križ poljubiti.
I can kiss the cross.
Ljubim križ
I
tvoj.
kiss your cross, O Jesus.
Pomozi mi da svoj
Help me
križ zagrlim
that I may embrace my cross and kiss it
svim srcem
with all my heart to accept it.